Okay, dove right into it, and I got it. I got the fuel pump in. Actually, it took about a half an hour. It wasn't bad. This is a Quantum pump. It came from the Quantum Fuel System Company. Now, this is the one that was in it. It came from Polaris. Look at the rust in there. Couldn't even get cycle outside after I beat on, put power to it. It would cycle barely. So anyway, so the new one is kept a little piece of blue down in there. No, that's the cover from the other one. I stuck it back on, but it's right there. Everything's hooked up. Battery's charged. Use some. They had some really chintzy. This one basically had these on the top of them. They were solid, and they came with a plug-in. The new one didn't have anything like that. It has little studs, and they sent some really chinky looking, cheesy, whatever you want to call it, low grade little eyelets. And when the first time I tried to, put the wire in, crimp it down before I put the shrink wrap over it, it just snapped right in two. So I soldered them, and then I shrink wrapped them. So they're good. And then I put the little caps over the top. We should be good. You can hear the. Let's see if I can do this. Let me move my. I like that old chair. Somebody threw that out. Of course, I'm always saving stuff. It's a real old office chair out of somebody's building. Actually, there's a little crack in the seat, but it's not bad. It rolls around pretty good. The other thing, let me jump around here a little bit. So if you see under the 600 MXZ, these are little casters that come from Harbor Freight. No plug intended, but they're close. They're close to us. Like a half an hour ride. And every once in a while you catch them on sale. I caught them on sale. They were $5.99, and they'll hold about. I think they're supposed to hold 175 pounds a piece, which they do. But you put them under the sleds, and I know they make them for snow sleds and everything, but you want to save some money once in a while too. So I don't want those expensive ones that they sell for the bombardiers and all the other sleds. But look at this. Oh, I don't think you can see it, but I'm holding. Well, look. I mean, that's like 3 fingers pushing that thing around. You can come right over in the front with my foot and just give it a shove, and it goes right over to the. So I made it nice. I rolled it over to the hoist. Of course, the hoist is down, and I just slid the sled on the hoist. Real simple. It went on. I used a little sheet of plywood to help slide it on, so it went transitioned easily. There's quite a bit of fuel that came out of that sled, out of the belly pan on the bottom. That's what that is. That's nothing leaking, other than what was left over in the fuel pump and the fuel lines that ran out when I changed it. But yeah, this works pretty good. Let me see here. So I moved this. Let me plug this back in for a second. I know I did a video on this before. Hang on. Sorry about the one-handedness here. Okay. So, I mean, I want to work on the sled. I want to bring it up a little more. Oh, I'm not plugged in. Thinking, why is that not working? I unplugged the charger when it was fully charged. So back in. So yeah, this is the first thing I've used this for, and it's pretty neat. Look at that. And it goes a lot higher than that. I could put it way up in the air. I believe it's 54 inches is what I measured to raise that. This thing, I'm liking this more every day. And then of course it'll come down slow because the oil's cold and that sled's only probably about 400 pounds. This will pick up 6,000, I believe, 6,000 pounds. So it'll do a car, light truck. Anyway, so that's where we are. And switch is on. Let's get back to what I was doing. Let's see if we can hear the fuel pump run. Priming herself, hoist is low on fuel. Let's see what it'll do. A lot of air. Well, I was kind of hoping to start. It's been a couple of years.